There we go. Awesome. Dog training and marketing. What do they have in common? If you have listened to me at all, or hopefully any marketer worth their salt, you have probably heard the term consistency at least a few times, hopefully more than a few times, because consistency is the cornerstone of every successful marketing strategy. And if you're a dog person, you know that it is also the same with dogs, that consistency is super important. So my dad and I have a saying, we have huskies who are not only very spoiled, but too smart for their own good. And they have figured out how to work together to get us to do what they want. So we have come up with a term that if it happens once and they like it, it becomes a pattern. And an example of this was I was at my dad's house like last summer. I live in Chicago. We have very cold winters but lovely, beautiful, warm summers. So I was at my dad's house. The cleaning lady came over and I wanted to get the dogs and myself out of her way. So I figured we would go into the backyard, which, by the way, is not fenced in. We have a super long leash for the dogs to go on, but we're not going to leave them out there unsupervised. So I'm out with the dogs to get them out of the way, right? Sounds like a good idea to do in the summer. It's not something I was planning to do in the winter, but I wasn't thinking ahead. Whereas the dogs who love being outside all the time, and again, they're huskies, so they love the cold. So they really want to be outside when it's 30 below and colder, right? If the colder, the better. So when it's really cold here in Chicago, they're like, yeah, let's go outside. You did it once, you'll do it again. And they bug us and bug us and bug us until, all right, fine, we finally give in. So we have learned that we will not deviate from our norm unless we are prepared to do that thing again and again and again. Because if they like it, they're gonna insist that we do it again and again and again. And it does work the other way. It is, they are very hard-hearted and very stubborn. So when you train them not to do something or know this thing will not happen, you have to be super consistent. No, this will not happen. No, this will not happen. No, we are not doing this. If you give in once, they take that as permission. Okay, well, it worked once, so it can work again. And they take that as encouragement. So you have to be super consistent about what we are going to be doing and what we're not going to be doing. Same thing in your marketing. You have to be really consistent about what you are doing, what you're not doing. Who are you? Who are you not? Who do you work with? Who do you not work with? All of these things have to be super consistent. If you decide that it's a one-off and you put a piece of content out there, whether it's the whole piece of content or even just some language in the content, and decide, okay, this is just a one-time thing. You're not going to see results from that because you won't be able to tell what worked and what didn't because it was just once. You're also going to confuse people. And the more you do that, the more it confuses them. If you try a one off here and then a one off there, and you're trying something else this one week, this one thing, and the next week, something else entirely, it's very confusing, and confused prospects do not buy because they're not sure what to expect from you. And when they don't know what to expect from you, they don't trust you, they don't feel safe with you. We as humans are primed to trust things that are familiar. Because if we can predict what they're going to do next, then it's safe, right? So, consistency. Think of it. And there is actually a fair amount of similarities between training dogs and training humans. Is that in that we are primed for consistency. We like consistency. We like knowing what we're going to expect. And you can train us. You can train your audience. This is when you can expect to reach me. This is when you can expect new content from me. This is the types of content you can expect from me. This is the types of tips and advice you can expect from me. Over and over and over. Yes, I know it's boring as the person putting that out into the world to put out the same stuff over and over and over again, but that's what's going to build trust with your audience. And remember that they're not seeing all of your content. I know it can be boring if you're the one creating all of the content and you think, does anyone really need this in the podcast and the video and the blog post and the socials? No, they do not. But well, actually, first of all, yes, they do, because again, consistency. Second of all, they might listen to the podcast, they might see the social media post, they're not going to see the email or the blog post. Right. And it works the other way around as well. They might read the blog post, they might not see the video or listen to the podcast or see the email, whatever the case may be. So remember that while you are creating all this content, the goal is to cast a net and get in front of as many people as possible in all the different ways that they want to consume your content. They are not necessarily going to be consuming all of your content. So that is it. That is my tip for today. Think like a dog trainer. Be super consistent in every aspect of your marketing. Every time you go to create something, take a breath, look back at your brand voice, think, is this in line with my brand voice? And if not, is there a good reason to include it anyway? Can we work it into the brand voice or can we adjust it so that it does fit with the brand voice? If the answer is no, stop, start over, do something else. That is my tip for you today. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. You can get more content like this here on this YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have not already to make sure you always get more updates. You can also get more information like this over at my website, info. AV Writing Services is the website. It is AV as in my initials, Allison Verhalen. So that is avwritingservices.com. My email is info@avwritingservices.com. So you can reach me directly via email there. That is it. Have a great weekend. Happy blogging, everyone.